blatantly broadcasting our alienation from humanity and narcissistic vanity.
Let's go.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Hi, everybody.
Rewind.
Most people around here know me as Michael. My name is indeed Michael Koenig.
I didn't know that.
Right, and I'm going to say a lot of my brothers and sisters from the poetry community only know me as MK Punky. That's me. So, with your kind permission, may Mr. Koenig take a brief break from his hosting responsibilities and bring on a revolutionary poet?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome MK Punky!
Yeah.
Oh shit, son.
I'm so glad to
Rewind
be here.
that shit. No, just oh shit.
I'm like Tony Bennett. Okay, this poem I have been so looking forward to sharing with y'all. This one was written for this event. This poem is called How the Revolution Started, first in a series. You may have seen him on your way here. He's outfitted for combat. Ankle boots, black dungarees, sand brown belt with mace and cuffs and other tools of the craft, a bulletproof vest, sunglasses, implacable stare, and a gun. Holstered at the moment. The name tag says Ortiz. Or it could be Gomez. Or whatever you wish it to say. He's standing in the parking lot of the bank, guarding all the money. There must be more inside than he will earn in his lifetime. Sometimes the bank guard wonders with a sense of imagination the origin of all that he protects. Where did it come from? And then this is the part he always returns to like a reliable reading spot. How did all those people streaming through the doors that he is paid to oversee and protect, how did they do it? Like, how did they get it? What was their trick? Beside being born here. He is paid very much more than he would be in the place where he came from. Here, he is paid somewhat more than the minimum, which is only right. Guarding other people's money is dangerous work. Putting your life on the line for a bank, a biggie, an important one that, from what he hears, was somehow responsible for the recession, well, that could get you killed. Literally. LOL. So, $15.75 an hour, or whatever amount you wish to represent a fair and decent wage on most days, that seems about right. But on the day the revolution started, a thought occurred to the bank guard. He wondered, well, what would happen when he's working, he's responsible. When he's on duty, there's no backup, there's no deputy. When he has to go, when he has to pee, as any man must eventually, what would happen? Usually, he positions himself between the trunk of his car, parked butt side against a low wall, demarcating the bank's property over which he is the lone armed protector. Wedging himself between the car and wall, he opens the trunk, retrieves a worn paper cup, grande size, a customer mentioned, and looking, scanning his dominion, still doing the job that pays him whatever amount you think is correct, given the known circumstances, he relieves himself into the cup. His gun belt and hands demurely obscured, the swivel head and badge still visible, still guarding all the money. When he's finished, he dumps the warm piss over the wall onto the grass, returns the cup to its waiting place. He cannot return to work because he has never left. And there's pride to be found or taken in that somewhere, we can all agree. But on the day the revolution started, the bank guard asked himself, what would happen? What would happen if something happened while he was in midstream? Robbers, protesters, intruders upon the sacred turf he is paid to defend. What would happen if he failed to shoot them with his gun? What if instead he watched serenely the foam rising, his cup hand warming, awake, seeing, thoughts swarming, and instead of harming, he surveyed the property, zipped himself properly, withstood the dark comedy, and behaved unheroically, maybe undemocratically, certainly disreputably. What would happen if he failed to shoot them with his gun and instead turned away and walked home unhurriedly to his wife's pillowy embrace to make love with her all afternoon and into the evening? What would happen?
Right on. Yeah.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Before we close this